Okay, Dylan, this is from last week, and I want to show you the posture. This is talking about the posture of a pitcher. I want you to look and see the guy on the left, how he's leaning back, and how the guy on the right, his head is basically over his knees, which are over the balls of his feet. Okay, I want you to look at that. I know this kid's left-handed, but I want you to see the posture. The kid on the right has much better posture, a much better athletic position to be in. Kid over the left is definitely leaning back, and see how his knee comes straight up. See how the center line, I want you to see how if you draw a line on both of these guys right down the center, right above their knee, you see how the one on the right and the one on the left, the angles of their shoulders are different. One is at 32% of an angle, and the other one's around 45%, 45 degrees. You got 32-degree angle and a 45-degree angle. And then you got their center mark right above their knee, and you see how one is proportionately, the one on the left, his head is away from that center line. That's what we were talking. Even his glove is away from that center line. And I want you to look at the video that we did of you from behind, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, as we go back towards the front, you'll see that center, that imaginary center line for yourself. We'll slow this down for you, and you can kind of see where that comes into play. See how your foot's way away from that center line? You see how your head and your glove are kind of falling off to the right, and how off balance you are? Go back and look at the beginning of this video, and you'll see exactly what we want you to do to get your body more in a straight line with your target. But you're kicking your leg up like that and throwing your glove off to the outer side, that's just, we need to polish that. Now, after we talked a little bit about doing that, it got better. You'll notice your foot doesn't go quite out as far. It still needs to be more perpendicular with the ground. And your glove, you have your glove tucked in a lot better. And you see that you're not so spread out. See how that works? Go back, and you can pause this video when you get to that point. When you get to the point where you're releasing the ball, and as you go here, you can see your head kind of going off to the side, to the left side, your foot going out to the right side, and those type of things will start to really finesse. And you'll see when this guy gets to a balanced position, which is about right here, you'll see the differences. How he's more in line with his head above his knee, and you'll see that your head is off to your left-hand side of your knee, and it needs to be a little bit more over the top. Now we're getting into the hitting aspect of the hitting. This was last Thursday, of course, the 29th. And one thing I want you to look at, and I'm going to show you a clip of a guy side by side with you, even though he's a little bit older, mechanically, this is where we want you to go. And I want you to keep this video and look back at this video. When you get to a point where you're loading, and you get to that point where I, as the pitcher starts his wind up, and you start your load, and you break kind of the pitcher breaks his hands, then you start your load, and then when the ball gets into the hitting zone area, your heel comes down on your left heel and your knee comes underneath you. Now, as you make contact, I want that left knee to be firm. I want that kneecap, I want your knee to be straight. See how soft it is right there? Now, again, this will be the last time, and you're getting much better width, and the angle is much better. This kid's a little bit older, but this is where we're heading. I'm going to send this video to you, but I want you to go back and look and see how firm his knee is. That's where we're wanting you to head, okay?